Yo, guys, right when I was about to lay down, it's always right when I'm about to lay down, I just had a thought and I was like, I forgot this company called Access Analog allows us to access their hardware gear from our actual DAW. So what I've done is I've bought some credits just to show you guys how good this stuff actually sounds. All right, so the way this works is when you guys sign up, it's free. You guys get about 12 credits for free. It will show you the power of this program. So what you have to do is go to where it says connection. You sign in using your email and then give it a buffer length. And I put mine on lossless 48 because I'm at 48K and I did 24-bit. And then we just click the rack access analog, hit connect, and then it will show your up speed and down speed, I guess upload speed, download speed. Then you go over to where it says equipment. And here's where you could actually create a chain for your track. Now I've only had success using this on my mix bus. I'm not sure how to use it on individual mixes, like just the vocals, because what it does is it has a time delay. So if you're mixing your vocals using this, it's going to be like offset by a lot. So I don't know how to actually do that with that. So I'll figure out one day, but long story short, let's mix with this stuff. So basically they've created an plug-in interfaces for their analog gear that you could twist the knobs and it basically sounds, you hear it going through the actual gear. So this is really dope. Let me show you guys a chain I was messing with. So I'm just going to start mixing here. Now, as you add plugins here or instances of their analog gear, it does start running down the credits. So I bought 15 credits. I found that I spend about 12 credits per mix, which is about $10 per mix. And 15 credits will be just enough if you guys end up buying it. But again, they give you 12 credits just to start off with. So just keep in mind the credits run down. So it's best you just do one thing at a time. Don't start adding 1,000 things because it will run through your credits faster. All right. So also another thing to note before we start, make sure you're choosing stereo things, because if you choose a mono thing, it will, your mix will be mono. So I made a mistake messing with the LA, not realizing it was mono. So I think, what did I even start with? I think I started with a, where is it? Where is it? Let me find this thing. So if you go to where it says multi-function, I started here. So I think I started on the Tegeler Cream or whatever. Let's start here. And I remember the compression was too heavy, so it's, and then the output was super loud. All right, so let's just slowly mess with this threshold. Let's pull up the attack time. And let's move to the drums. It's best you kind of get to the gist of the song. Don't waste time, because I don't know if it just burns your credits even as you're not playing the audio. I'm not sure.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it.
So here's without it.
With parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping, but you smile like you winning just to get by. When there ain't new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending just to get by. Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by.
You gotta be careful with the output.
Just to get by.
Here's before.
Just to get by.
Listen to the kick.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. With parlay.
All right, now let's add the. So again, I don't know if credits burn even if you're not running audio. I'm not sure, but it definitely went down to 17.88. So it's burning. Yeah, it's burning credits right now. So let's add a saturation of 542. This, I had the real deal, so I know what these actually sound like. Let's turn the silk on. Wait.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just
the saturation's kind of heavy. Let's pull it back.
With parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping, but you smile like you winning just to get by.
So I like the silk. It's just a little heavy on this song.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna.
I don't think we need the silk on this one.
With parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping, but you smile like you winning just to get by. When there ain't new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending just to get by.
All right, so let's bypass everything. This shouldn't cost us credits if we bypass everything, but my credits are going down. So I don't know if this is like delayed or what. So
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you.
So nothing crazy of a difference yet from the mix we already had. Let's think what else we could add in here. I forget what I had. I think I added the MBT from Neve. I think that was my next thing I added in here. And we can also choose from the SSL. So I'm going to kind of A-B these two, but let's not add it here. So I don't know how it works in, oh, you know what I didn't? Okay, that's why. I turned them off.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning.
All right, here's before.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get by. When they hate new religion, cheers to the new beginning.
Let's drive it a little bit.
Your ending just to get by. Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by.
I do like the drive. I just don't want too much on this mix. Let's start messing with the width here. Is this the right one? Wait, this is different than the one I had before.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't nice. Ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get by.
Let's just add a high pass filter to the width.
Religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending just to get by. Just to get by, just to get by.
Got a little drive in here.
Just to get by, 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 just to get by.
So I'm not hearing the harmonics.
Just to get by, just to get by.
Oh, I see. Okay. Never mind. I wasn't doing it right. So I love that we could learn quickly on this stuff. Now, is this for beginners? No, you kind of got to know what this stuff already does. I've never used the actual gear, but I know what it's doing though.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by.
So let's see if the width got better.
But you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting.
That wasn't the one I used before. Let me see here, y'all. I used a different one. Oh, I used the wrong one. My bad. That's the transformer. I meant to do the processor. Here's the one I was looking for.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get by. When they hate new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending just to get by. Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by.
I don't know how to get these compressors to
just to get by,
trigger.
Just to get by, 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 just to get.
For some reason, I don't know how to get these compressors to trigger. I'm lowering the threshold ratios up. I don't know what I'm doing to not trigger the. I don't feel like figuring it out. So we're just gonna use that for the width, and let's add some depth.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you win.
So far we've only used one credit and it's been about 8 minutes. So if you know kind of what you're going for, you don't need to run through a bunch of credits.
You can't stop.
Let's just bypass everything. My only thing is, like, if I'm bypassing everything, why are we burning credits? But I guess we are burning time on the units technically.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning.
So here's without any plugins.
When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get by. When they hate new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending just to get by.
All right, now let's add the fusion in here. I really like this the drive on here.
Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just.
Actually, I kind of like the fusion's width better than the MVP. Sorry.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it.
See how much this sounds cleaner.
Ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get by.
One thing I love about the SSL Violet EQ is it's super like soft. You could really push this thing heavy and it won't sound super aggressive.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by.
See how the SSL just has like, it just fits. It's not like this bobbly mess.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get by. When they hate new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending just to get by. Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by.
That's why the SSL is one of my favorites. Now, the only thing I'm getting used to is limiters. I've never used analog limiters, so getting used to these is like really hard for my ear because I just have to get used to it. So the only thing I probably wouldn't do is mess with the limiters. But as you guys can see, we got a pretty cohesive mix. Here's before.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get by. When they hate new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending just to get by. Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by.
Let's add a high frequency compressor in here.
Just to get by, 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 just to get by.
Let's add this high frequency compressor just to see if we can tame some of the high frequency S's. I don't think we need it though.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get by. When they hate new religion, cheers to the new beginning.
So that's probably the sweet spot for that one. And again, the last step here is just add a limiter. I'm going to use one of their limiters, but again, remember every one of these is not stereo. So I wish there was like an icon to show if it's a mono or stereo, because that would help, you know, beginners kind of understand how stuff works, I guess. So I think the Vary Me was stereo. I can't remember. I forgot which one. This is like, I don't understand how to use this thing because it's going to hit zero. It's going to reduce already. Like,
you can't stop spinning in the world.
See, we're already down like 6 dB without doing much. So I don't know how this thing works because the threshold.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning.
I forgot the link these too. Dang. Okay, let's redo this. I love how they made plugin interfaces for this stuff though. That's fair.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning.
And I think they like changed the color just for like maybe copyright purposes, because I'm trying to figure out why this is grayed out, or maybe it's just gray. I don't know. Why does it sound like left and right if I'm linking them? Oh, one's on limiter, one's on compressor. That's why.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you
So see how you have to manage the input volume? Like I'm already compressing 6 dB.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops.
So I got to pull back the input, but then it gets super quiet. So I don't know if that's normal for this plugin or what. I mean, this piece of gear. And I thought I linked these, so I don't know why it's just not linked. Let's push the input just to see.
Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by.
So I do love about analog limiters, you could really push them without them sounding like squashy, like digital plugins sound.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't.
But again, I don't know how to get this thing to actually like not compress that much. For that reason, let's just turn it off. I've never used the Manley. I don't even know what this is. Let's put it on limit mode.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it.
Trying to figure out why we're hearing just the side. Let's link these. Why is the link not working? Let's a lot of stuff like this where I gotta like learn the interface and then I'm burning through credits as I'm learning. That's one thing that is a little bit of a whatever, but because it's fun learning, I don't mind it. But that is kind of, you know, kind of tedious as a beginner. You kind of got to learn what the plugin's even what the interface is even trying to do. So for some reason, my ear can't like pull on a limiter that I can understand.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna
trim the
call
volume
in
on
just to
it.
get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get by. When there ain't new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending just to get by. Just to get by, 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 just to get by.
So I don't get it. It's saying we're at 0 going into this limiter, but then it's saying that we're at like -10. I don't know where we're at in terms of metering. Let's check the meters.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it.
All right, then Logic says we're at 0 even though I'm +3. I don't. The gain staging in here is kind of weird, but
you can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and
so let's do it before. Here's before. So we're at 10 credits. We started at I think 17. And it's only been what? It's only been about 15 minutes.
Just to get by. When your friends keep calling, but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it. Just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping, but you smile like you winning. Just to get by. When there ain't new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending. Just to get by. Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by.
All right, now let's turn
just to get by, 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 just to get by.
So again, I got to get used to this, like these
can't
limiters.
Stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get by. When there ain't new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending just to get by. Just to get by, 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 just to get by.
So we're getting really loud. I don't know if the limiter, I don't know the signal flow of this, but I assume the clipper comes before the limiter because now we're buying ourselves. If I turn off the clipper,
you can't stop spinning it.
See how much we're compressing? 6 dB. But if I turn the clipper on,
you can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning.
I can push almost 7 dB without even remotely limiting. So this is how people get that loudness, that final, like super loudness. And that's one thing about analog I've noticed is that it gives you way more room to turn stuff up, especially that Zulu pedal. So let's do it before and after. Here's before.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning.
So here's with it.
When there ain't new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending just to get by. Just to get by, 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 just to get by.
I forgot one plugin here by Neve. This transformer on here is actually really good.
You can't stop spinning in the.
It's like, would I buy the real thing just for this one button? No, but it sounds good though.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get by. When there ain't new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending.
Let's boost the lows a little bit.
Just to get by, 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 just to get by,
I'm gonna take off the high frequency compressor. So now we're at 7 credits. We started at 17 and it's been what, 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes we spent 10 credits in 20 minutes. So like I said, you guys got to have a game plan coming into this. I wouldn't just get it if you're a beginner, because you're gonna have to learn, but you will learn the real sound of what this stuff actually sounds like. So it might be worth the tuition just to get in here and actually know what the real thing sounds like versus the plug-in stuff.
You can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning just to get.
Now, the one thing I don't understand is bouncing this, because I tried to bounce before and it just didn't work. So if you go to where it says bounce, it says 48 kilohertz, 24-bit and stereo. And then it says keep bounce files. So I clicked on bounce and it just gave me a snare drum hit. And I was like, what happened to the actual thing? So let's get rid of that one, because that was a bad take. And you have to tell it where to download. Let's put it to our downloads. But if you hit bounce, it's like, I think maybe you have to hit play or something. I don't get how this bounce system works. But it did not work for me the first time. So let's try to bounce this. I don't even know. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit bounce. And it says to prevent glitches due to connection, your audio must be loaded to the server. Drag the file, All right, so we need to basically render out this track. And then maybe if we turn off the connection, it won't bill us. I don't know. Do we lose our chain? Let's save our chain. Hopefully we can save this. Chain preset. How do I save this? Would it? Okay, I don't know if that even saved anything. Let's go to user, add. Okay, let's call this mix bus, because once you guys have a mix bus, you won't really need to keep changing stuff because you're rarely going to ever change a lot of these knobs ever. So let's save that as mix bus number 1. Cool, now we have this preset. We can always go back to this, so we don't have to worry about that. So now let's disconnect so we don't lose credits, because I'm at 5 credits. All right, so let's disconnect. And what I think I need to do is render this and bounce this normally from Logic. So I'm showing you guys the real experience here. Let's log back in. It should say, so see how I reset our chain. So I'm glad we saved that. Let's go to chain preset mix. Oh, we can't pull our chain back up. That's kind of whack. Why can't we do that? Wow, that's kind of whack actually. But I guess we don't need it. Actually, yeah, we do need it, because we have to load up our equipment all over again. Man, that's kind of whack actually. So I kind of just wasted my money just now. What the freak? All right, let's try to make this chain again. If I run out of credits, I'll just buy some more. All right, so the first thing was this. Let's turn the threshold up, output down. So our next was Neve saturation. I remember. It's probably something like this. I think, and then we did the transformer.
Just to get by. The homies just to get by. So tell me what you waiting for. Just to get by. When you maxed out your credit, already hit the limit and
SSL.
you can't keep spinning. Just to get by.
Luckily, I could recall what I did.
Just to get by.
But that was kind of whack though, how I reset everything.
Spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning.
It's so weird. It had my settings from before, but it didn't let me load up the preset, because this was already preset to 5.6. So what was the point of that part? Kind of is whack. I don't like that. All right, because we're at 4 credits, I got to kind of jump ahead.
Keep spinning just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. just to get by, just to get by. When you can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning, just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it, just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning, just to get by. When they hate new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending, just to get by. Just to get by, 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 just to get by.
I'm just trying to hit this tech glare.
Keep spinning, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by.
So here's before.
When you can't stop spinning,
Very
and the
obvious
world
difference.
stops spinning and your girl stops grinning, just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't
Here's
ballin', so
after.
you just wanna call it, just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning, just to get by. When they hate new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending, just to get by. Just to get by, 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 just to get by.
All right, sounds really good. Again, the bounce process is like they need a tutorial or something because I don't know how to use this thing. So we're gonna go to bounce and we're gonna pick the file that okay, it says bounce to prevent okay, from the source panel. So let's go to source and basically we're going to load up a stereo file for bounce. This is the one we just rendered before. So it says server files, import from bounce, click to access previous bounce, cache, whatever. All right, so this is the only part of the process that I just don't comprehend because last time I did it, it just gave me a snare. It did not give me my full song. So here I can see the song. This makes sense. Let's go to bounce and hit bounce. Maybe I ran out of credits or something. All right, so I'm going to pause the video and let this bounce. Actually, yeah, let's pause the video. One little note as this is bouncing, my only concern is like the credits are running down as I'm bouncing and like maybe they should create a system where like it reads how long your file is and tells you if you have enough credits before you just burn all these credits. Because I can imagine I go to 0 before this ends. Like, do I get my whole file? Stuff like that like kind of bothers me because there's a lot of ambiguity there. All right, so it looks like the bounce completes. It didn't give me a like complete like acknowledgement, but we are at 0.84 credits. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this connection off so that we don't burn any more credits. So in theory, we should be able to go to our file directory and find that mastered version. All right, guys, so it looks like we had success this time around. So it did print and it does sound like it actually applied all the effects. So I guess the question is, who is this for? This is for people who know kind of how to mix already, because you're going to burn through so many credits just like clicking on stuff, trying to figure out what it's doing. But for the beginner, this is a really great education as to how much quality you can get out of hardware without doing a bunch of stuff. Whereas in your plugins, you have to load like 1,000 plugins to get it remotely close. And you'll hear the quality difference and you will stop wasting your time buying all these random plugins and going for the sound that just doesn't exist. Whereas when you hear the hardware, it's night and day. So this is the effect I had when I had hardware. It was like, so you basically just turn it on, sounds good. Okay, so here's the before, just so we have context. So again, remember guys, we burned 17 credits in a matter of 25 minutes.
Want you to stay. Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. The homie saw the 8 ball. Just to get by. So tell me what you waiting for. Just to
All right, this is the before.
When you maxed out your credit, already hit the limit and you can't keep spending. Just to
Now, I want to make a caveat as we're listening. This is the before, and this is at digital 0. Just to give you guys an example, we're already hitting the top of the 0 here.
get by, just to get by. just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. When you can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning, just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it, just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning, just to get by. When there ain't new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending, just to get by. Just to get by, 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 just to get by.
All right, now let's hear the analog mixed version. And the main, before we play this, the main things that made a difference were the SSL Fusion and that Silver Bullet. Those were the two things that really made a difference. The Neve made some difference, but not that much difference.
Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. The homie saw the 8 ball, just to get by. So tell me what you waiting for, just to get by. When you maxed out your credit, already hit the limit and you can't keep spending, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. When you can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning, just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it, just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning, just to get by. When there ain't new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending, just to get by. Just to get by, 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 just to get by.
So you always wonder how they get that big wide sound. That's how they do it. They do it with the SSL Fusion combined with that better limiter. The better, what's it called? The bullet limiter, whatever it's called, the better maker limiter. And that's how they get, the reason it sounds so full is because they have more headroom in the analog arena. And so you could push stuff even harder. Like imagine pushing it 3 dB. Well, with analog, you could push it like 6 dB, 9 dB. And that's why it sounds so in your face. But the SSL made it wide without sounding like a big blob that goes from here to here. Even the Neve sounded kind of weird with the stereo width. That SSL just has the best width tool in my opinion. So as you guys heard for yourself, now here's the cost for this. It's about $30 an hour cost. I just did the math here. If I did the math right, it's about $15 in credits, which gives you, what is it, 10 credits or something like this? I forgot how many credits, 15 credits, whatever it is. $15 for about 25 minutes because this video, I marked it was about 25 minutes. And so we ran through 17 credits in 25 minutes. And I think, let me check the price actually. All right, y'all, I did my math wrong. That's why I should have checked. Okay, so you get 15 credits for $15. Okay, so I stand corrected. So we did about $15 worth of credits. Yeah, I was right. We did about $15 worth of credits, which is 15 credits. We ran through that in 25 minutes. So you figure an hour is 60 minutes. So we're just roughly saying it costs about $30 an hour to use this plugin. So if you don't know what you're doing as a beginner, that's fine. You could learn. If you do know what you're doing, this has a ton of value because you could charge customers $100 an hour for your mix or $500, whatever your value is. You could just charge them a flat fee. You could definitely get your value because this sounds like studio ready stuff without even doing too much. And so the value is definitely there. I think the best plan is not to buy credits. I think the best plan is a subscription. The only problem that I have though is that most people can't afford $140 a month to have unlimited access. But that's the greatest value is this one, $140 a month, because I can run through credits like this. So technically, in theory, you know, if we were to buy $30 of credits every hour, then I would be limited to, what's 140 divided by 30? Let me do some math. Hold on. All right, so if I were to just buy credits straight out, I'd get about 5 hours of use for the same price at 140. But if you get the monthly subscription at $140, you get unlimited access. Of course, I'm going to use this more than 5 hours. So that's where I think there's a lot of value. My only concern with this company is if they only have a certain amount of gear, then when you have thousands of users, how is everybody using this at the same exact time? That's my only concern. And my question to them is like, how are we running thousands of mixes at the same time? Because even on here, they tell you you have to reserve some gear. Well, why do you reserve some gear, whereas other gear, I could just launch it in the plugin? I don't understand where the sound is coming from. So that part, I'm not quite sure. And there may be a bottleneck at some point where you have so many users that everything is just booked up. So I hope, they keep expanding and scaling up and just kind of duplicating what's popular. And we get enough users to where everybody benefits, because I see this as the new business model. This is definitely going to be exactly how it is. The same way we do cloud computing, the same way we do cloud services. SaaS companies are run completely off the cloud, meaning you don't use their computer. They use Amazon's computer somewhere in a database center somewhere. So I think this is the future. I just have a question of how they're going to scale up. And then also, how am I using the SSL if other people are using the SSL? Like, I don't understand. Maybe because I'm just doing this at 12 a.m. on a Sunday. I don't know. But that's my only question. And my next thing that I need to figure out is how to apply this stuff to vocals. Like only one track at a time, not the entire mix bus. That's my next frontier. But I love this stuff. This is it. They even have, what is this? A loop back. Is that like a converter? I would have to check this out. I don't even know. So again, the reserve thing is kind of like confusing a little bit. Because you have to know exactly when you're about to use it. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but let me know what you guys think. I'm going to play these tracks one more time, but those are my thoughts so far. So here's the before. Remember, we're hitting at 0 on the before. So here's the before.
Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. The homie saw the 8 ball, just to get by. So tell me what you waiting for, just to get by. When you maxed out your credit, already hit the limit and you can't keep spending. Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. When you can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning. Just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it. Just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning. Just to get by. When they hate new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending. Just to get by. Just to get by. Just to get by. Just.
All right, now let's play the analog version. Sounds crazy. It's way louder. That's for sure.
Want you to stay. Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. The homie saw the 8 ball, just to get by. So tell me what you waiting for, just to get by. When you maxed out your credit, already hit the limit and you can't keep spending. Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. When you can't stop spinning and the world stops spinning and your girl stops grinning. Just to get by. When your friends keep calling but you really ain't ballin', so you just wanna call it. Just to get by. When parlays ain't hitting and your stocks keep dipping but you smile like you winning. Just to get by. When they hate new religion, cheers to the new beginning and celebrate your ending. Just to get by. 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 Just to get by.
So I think this service is well worth it if you're a sound designer, melody maker, somebody who just wants to mix their track. I'm just confused on some of the nuances I mentioned before. The best value is literally the highest monthly subscription. That's the highest value because I'd be using this thing every day. So I'd be on here like 20 something hours. But my issue is like, okay, what happens when there's thousands of people on the website? Like, am I going to have to fight for that space again? I don't know, but we'll see from the company. Shout out to Access Analog. This is a fire service. They are way ahead in the future. I can't wait to see this business model expand. All right, y'all, go support the company, make them rich so that we can see what it's like to scale this up 10 times. Peace out, guys.